Hi guys, let's talk about Bitcoin's next wave. My name is Rudo and I'm a full-time stay-at-home crypto trader. So let's quickly have a look at what was said during the week. So the argument was that I wanted to be bullish at around 98. I really felt that we needed to have that shakeout, and from that point onwards, our swing trade for the week played out very nicely. And then from that point onwards, we were looking at the market being uber bullish on the basis that we had around Wednesday a dovish Fed Powell, and all these kind of relaxation of future monetary policies and stuff will keep on adding fuel to Bitcoin's fire. So you can see that, it kept on pushing, but now we've reached a new resistance level. And it's this resistance level that is actually at this stage now where our main TP was. And it's also at this stage now going to bring us back for the completion of the first corrective wave. So somewhere around 101, maybe even as high as 103. So we're going to have to fine tune that a little bit, will potentially be the next area where the wave, if Bitcoin wants to leave the 100K resistance range, it's going to want to try and push off from that level. Things that can really help, is when we look at bigger adoption. Tesla made a cool 600 million, just by holding their they capital in Bitcoin, and there's so much that's going to happen. The SEC greenlit more spot ETFs, and guys, I'm telling you, Ethereum is probably going to be the next big thing. There's a few interesting news items as well. Coinbase is about to list a few more futures pairings, and with alt season inside moves, I kind of think that our new listing pumps are going to start happening now, so that's the important thing. So while we're in this area, I just think it's maybe wise to just consider the way that you trade this Bitcoin analysis is, consider scalping, being a little bit more aggressive. Because it is choppy. We're up, we're down, we're up, we're down a little bit. Or if you want to, if you've got long-term holding positions, consider hedging them so that the fees doesn't kill you. And then there's the added advantage of dollar cost averaging while Bitcoin is in a lateral range. The reason being is, from my point of view, the way that I'm looking at this is every week, the beginning of the week, I buy a little. So for each and every candle, if I were to open my wallet address, you'll see that there's a transaction for Bitcoin. I tend to try and do it the same amount or within a dollar range. But now if you look at this, the amount of Bitcoin I got for the same amount of money versus here means that my average BTC price is still sitting down there somewhere. Just looking at this. And that's the beauty about just buying every week within this range. So while this thing is chopping, consider this. Now, larger time frame, let's just look at this one. We do have divergence. We do still have that warning sign that things can go really, silly around these bottom levels. Come on, load the line. They're really silly around these bottom levels. But in all fairness, I think Bitcoin is due to try and go make that higher high. We don't have divergence as of yet. So a strong weekend, a strong next week, then we will consider maybe have enough momentum, enough exit liquidity for everybody that was there to bring price maybe back down. So there is still room for larger time frame, reversals. And that's why it makes sense for me to be bullish, but believe that from a larger time frame, that this is not an impulse trade, a trade that I can just hold indefinitely, that this is a potential beginning of a last corrective wave to bring us in here finally before we start trending and leaving the range. Okay, so that is the whole idea and the game plan behind Bitcoin. As for the alts, you can see that Ethereum versus BTC, everything is kind of flat. Fridays is typically a little bit of a dump day, but expect that near to the end of the day, for me, it depends on where you're watching it, that there will be a little bit of volatility when the PCI index comes out and the unemployment costs. Okay, it's simple as that. I think that is the majority of what you need to know or worry about when you're trading for today. So let's bring back my chart. So consider that this morning trading wise from Ethereum in our private group, I mean, we got the nice buy. I kind of showed this off to you guys on the stream yesterday. So we got a nice long in there. I had a buy fail there last night before I went to bed. During the night, we had a nice sell, triggered, went to TP. I went long there, took a little bit of a TP, and that sell zone got tested again. And the larger buy frame for ETH is probably still moving back down to $3,000. And looking at that smaller up and down choppiness of Ethereum, it just supports the idea that Bitcoin probably has a little bit of an unfinished business around these levels. So consider that we will move back down to this area on the shorter time frame to push up higher, because the higher time frame still does not warrant any reason for me to say it's over. Bull market is over, or the bull market never happened. Okay, so that's it. That's the whole thing in what, 5 minutes? Come on, this was a really quick stream. Let's head over to the comments that we see we've got in the room live. We've got Stanku here. Hello, Mr. Impatient Monk. Alles is lekker. Nice. Liesel's here. Damian is here. And I think from next week onwards, things will also start, I think, picking up regarding altcoins and their movements. So I don't know whether there's going to be a stream this afternoon. I think there probably should be one where we can have a look at a few coins. I've got a few coins that I personally feel is going to be the next big movers. I did share that in the Discord. Everything I do that's on the public YouTube forum will now also be in the Discord. So you can head over to the Discord. There's the chart with the new swing ideas and all the other setups that's there. So guys, go and say hi there. And this brings me to something that I want to share with you guys. This is now for the US community, UK community. For forever I've had partnerships on the YouTube channel that basically excluded you guys from benefiting from any of the deals or promotions that I have. After a long discussion, and I decided to partner up with Blowfin as well as a third partner. So all the other partners are still there. I only partner with exchanges I have my own funds in with. So if I'm not using it, that's it. And when I partner and I bring a partner to you guys, it always comes with a little bit of an advantage and an additional how can this help you as opposed to just that. So what I want to show you guys is this. If you join the Discord, you're going to head over to the navigation channel, and under the partnerships, you can see that there's the new Blowfin partnership. There's a nice breakdown of how you get to benefit, everything that I want to make available for you guys. And what I want to say to you guys as a launch, as a little bit of an excitement for everybody that signs up with Blowfin, deposits $1,000 of your trading capital, I will give you guys 90 days private group access. It's a limited time only, guys. So make sure to take advantage of the deal. It's very simple. Use the link as I've shown it on the screen here. Make sure that the code is there. When you go to the Discord, you click on the little claim button in the Blowfin sponsorship page, and it will open a one-on-one ticket where you can send me your TradingView username for the buddy indicator and everything else. Now let's have a look at the buddy indicator while we're here. So I'm going to make the screen nice and big again, because yesterday I did drop a new update on the indicator. It's an important one. It's an important one I want you guys to take note of. As I'm developing and trying to squeeze as much out of this indicator for you guys to make it as user-friendly, there's sometimes things that I think I can do and feel do better. And this is the new one. This is the new strategy. Strat 5 is now live in the indicator or in the buddy. Okay. And the way that it works, so this was the setup that it had, okay, from yesterday. So I'm just going to share that with you guys. Sell zone there, boom. This is now a 4-hour time frame, TP1, TP2, TP3. So a really good explanation of how it works. So what it will do is it will be scanning candles backwards, looking for divergences. And once the divergences are there, it then scans and looks for momentum and all the other things. And once it all aligns, it creates an area where it believes the highest probability for the sell would occur. Okay, with a reasonable invalidation. So your risk to reward ratio is normally on TP1 always around 1.1, 1.2. Why? Because you want to make what you risk plus at least the fees when it works. And then if it works nicely and it starts printing money, you know, more happier than that it comes. Now, it's a coincidence that it lines up with the last Bitcoin retrace so perfectly. And that's all that. But it's a nice explanation of how it works. And the essence of what it does is the following. I actually set this out for everybody this morning on the Discord so that they can see in the private group. Okay. So, and I'm going to use this as a base to just do a quick technical analysis teaching for you guys. Okay. So when you're looking at any move, any momentum, so I'm going to dive into the last 15 minutes of Bitcoin, and I'm just going to make it clean. I don't want to take away everything there. Here we go. Let's switch off the buddy. Okay. Bring in the RSI. I think that's the important one. There we go. And let's even go 5 minutes. So it's nice and zoomed in. Okay. So when you look at the 5 minute from any perspective or any move, there's one thing that I want to show you guys. When something trends, people like to do this. They like to draw a trend line. Okay. Meaning that price respects a certain thing. And that means that the momentum is there. Now, typically when we look at divergence, I'm looking at the momentum at the beginning of or the end of a trend like this. So what do I mean? Let's zoom in and make this even bigger. Okay. So as your trend line is there and it's listening to all the levels and respecting them, you'll find that what price will do is the RSI at some stage is going to say the move is getting over and it's going to start moving in the opposite direction, but price still will follow. And this is normally when I would then go and say, okay, strat 1, let's look at where that's going to be, and then we try and trade that down. But strat 5 says, okay, wait a minute. Let's let this happen, okay, and see if we do make a lower low. Because if we make a lower low, the argument is that maybe there's more to come, and then uses these tops as an entry to trade things lower. That's the idea around strat 5 versus strat 1, 2, 4. Okay. That's it. That's basically the educational section on how the buddy works. If you already got the buddy and it's showing some different update than what I'm saying, click on the 3 dots, update the script, and the latest buddy will appear. It's also as simple as that. And then what you need to do is just go to the settings, click on the little button, and there is strat 5 available. Okay. And you can even see there it started giving you the entry for what was that trade. Now, with anything in every time frame, I normally say don't use the indicator below a 10 or an 8-minute time frame because of the maths, purely because otherwise the swings on the RSI, it's too volatile. The indicator can at some stage almost look too cluttered and not make sense. So just keep that in the back of your head. Okay. This is this morning's 8-minute buy zone. It connected the S05 on there, made the lower low, came right back into the area, TP1, 2, and 3. So it's like a little scalper for the morning, and that's it. And when did these lines appear? It didn't appear when we were here. It appeared at the end of that candle, guys. That's the way it's engineered. I will probably need to, let's do this so you can see the way that it plays out. Oh yeah, it's not gonna, it doesn't populate the buddy's maths when I do that. So sorry guys, I wanted to actually just show the way that it does it, but okay, there you have it. And that's it. That's everything that I wanted to share and show with you guys. So you have it, everything that you need to know. Get your Blowfin account. It's a limited time only, guys. As simple as that. If you're struggling with some trading capital and you want to get in on the groups, it's a limited time only. And in addition to that, just as a final little close, it allows you also to trade live with me. You know, we spend a lot of time trading live, and those live trading sessions is also visible in the calendar if you go to the Discord. So there's everything that you want and everything that you need to make it in crypto in less than 15 minutes. There you have it. You guys have a lovely day. I'm looking forward to maybe doing the afternoon stream if the charts and the market moves makes it worthwhile. You know, I don't want to just come and repeat what was said 2 days ago. And yeah, let's see if there's any questions regarding trading setup or something. in the comments. I think there's about 180 people joining in live. Let's see where we're at. Damn, missed virtual by a couple of minutes. I don't know. That's probably another one of those scam things, guys. Scammers are everywhere. So just be careful. Maybe it's not. I didn't talk about virtual, so, you know, that's that whole thing. I actually created a secondary account, joined my own Discord server, and this is an impersonator trying to sell some sort of shit. So it's real, guys. They everywhere. So just make sure that you don't fall victim. And that's why the new bragging rights role was brought in. Anybody that's going to join, they can't text or comment. You have to have a partnership with any one of my partner exchanges. If you do that, you can claim you can get the bragging rights, and then you'll be able to talk with everybody. And at least then we know that those scammers just looking to get you in and trying to discuss a project, at least we know that this is a real crypto community guy, not somebody that's trying to take your hard-earned funds. Okay. Impatient Monk's off to the golf course. Well, I'm going to see your golf course and I'm going to raise you, my friend. I'm going to go drive my motocross bike a little bit later on and then spend a nice lazy afternoon on the beach. So who's going to have more fun? Huh? You guys have a lovely day, and I'll chat to you guys later. Cheers.
I'll keep hustling.
Subscribe now.